Stephanie. I'm in the heart of Arizona right now, and we're experiencing major rainfalls. I think we're in the middle of a monsoon. High winds and dry lightning have occurred, and now the rain's coming. Back to you, Stephanie.
We're looking at the weather right now, and the weather forecast. As you can see, these are all of the stages of a monsoon. So I think your assumption is correct. We had very high winds, which caused Tuesday to have dust storms. So you gotta stay inside with those. It's a little late. But yesterday, we had blistering heat. We had a high of 105. Today, we have torrential rain. And Friday, we are to have dry lightning, which might spark some fires. And Saturday, we are expected to have flooding. Thank you, Barbara. Back to you.
How often do these monsoons occur?
Well, with the frequency, the summer monsoon is associated with heavy rainfall. It usually happens between April and September. As winter ends, warm, moist air from the southwest Indian Ocean flows towards countries like India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. The summer monsoon brings a humid climate and torrential rainfall to these areas.
Thank you. What is the cause of monsoons?
Well, Barbara, the primary cause of monsoons is the seasonal change in the winds and the difference between the annual temperature trends over the lands and sea.
Where do these monsoons occur most in the world?
Well, Barbara, there are three main places where monsoons occur: Sri Lanka, India, and right here in the U.S. in Arizona.
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Arizona, huh? That's where we're at right now.
That monsoons have on, like, farmers and stuff.
It's actually very good for agriculture. Some irrigation that's like more natural than just flooding your field with water that humans could drink. It's just natural. It irrigates crops and lets things grow that aren't actually able to grow most of the year. But it's also bad because the flooding can take out houses and destroy property for people.
Wow. People can stay safe during a monsoon.
Well, actually, if you're driving and you see heavy rain come down and, like, if there's water on the ground and it's above 6 inches, it can actually lift your car up. So stay safe and pull aside to the road. And also, if you're at home and you're in the middle of a monsoon, you can watch current weather forecasts on TV to let you know where a monsoon is if you're around that area. You can also listen to weather on the radio and just listen to see if there's a monsoon coming. You can also subscribe to lightning and severe weather notification services, and they'll give you an alert when a monsoon is about to hit. And scanning the sky is 360 before walking out. If you walk outside and see a huge rain cloud and it's raining and it's in the middle of monsoon season, you might want to assume there's going to be a lot of rain.
Keeping a disaster kit.
Well, actually, it's kind of ironic. Monsoon is like pure water, but you actually want to have water on hand. The water coming down and just flooding the streets is actually not very safe to drink. You also want to have some food storage kits ready so you don't go hungry, because there's most likely a way that you're going to be trapped inside your home and you won't be able to get to the grocery store.
Barbara, what is one way that you measure when monsoons are coming?
Actually, there's two. We use an anemometer and a rain gauge, and when the numbers are just right, we can detect when a monsoon's going to happen.
Barbara, what is one way that a satellite or a radar will help with this, with detecting?
Satellites can actually scan the Earth's surface and see where most of the moisture is accumulating, so we can detect right where it's going to hit.
Recent news, monsoon has been traveling up the coast of India. Barbara, would you care to elaborate on this story?
Stephanie, I would. In India, the effects of this monsoon season have brutalized several states, including Assam and other regions around the India area. Several villages in Bihar in the eastern part of the county are still completely ravaged by the floodwaters, leaving locals living in temporary shelters, many of which were thrown together out of whatever materials were left from the floods.
Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Updates on how many casualties there have been?
Well, a 4-story residential building collapsed in the city, resulting from the flooding, and so far we know that 12 people are dead and left 25 others trapped in the building. But that's not all. That was just the most recent monsoon that occurred. The totals of all of the monsoons in the past few years are 1.8 million people dead.
Was there any way for them to detect these storms?
Well, for this particular monsoon, no, but most of the monsoons that occur in the Indian region are forewarned. They have the technology now to do them, and same in here in Arizona, most of them are predicted, and residents can take shelter quickly.
What are some facts that people should know about monsoons?
Actually, not a lot of people assume that a monsoon is just like a lightning storm on steroids. It's like, there are approximately 500,000 lightning strikes during a monsoon, and a lot of people actually don't know that. And the word monsoon is believed to be derived from the Arabic word masim. Masim means shift in wind or season, and in many parts of the world, life itself depends on monsoon rains for irrigation purposes.
Well, there you have it, folks. I'm Stephanie Storm.
And I'm Barbara Breeze.
And you're watching WTS.
Weekdays at 8.
Peace!
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm in the heart of Arizona right now, and we're experiencing major rainfalls. I think we're in the middle of a monsoon. High winds and dry lightning have occurred, and now the rain's coming.